Steelers. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's got some space here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. 2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Caleb Brantley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Steelers send out their punter now. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. And shedding through the tackle. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like. to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carl Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Steelers set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Let's go!
Dobbs able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd.
Come on, let's go!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
To throw now on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ohio! 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 Here we go!
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Now Dobbs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and very short here, less than a yard.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Let's go.
Now Dobbs. Man open left side is Brown. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Throwing here, Dobbs. Caught here by Bell. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw Dobbs. A screen to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll set up a throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. To throw is Dobbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Now late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A screen complete to Crowell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. has pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go.
Again, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Dobbs is throwing. He's going, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Crowell. Breaks through Isaiah Crowell. He's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he knocks it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential. But I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Shift together here from the D-line. A give to Bell. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Come on, Brown. Ohio, let's go. Brad 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back there, here we go. Green 39. Green, back there.
The handoff running left, Crowell. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. This is Crowell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. He'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
James has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 39. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now it's the backup Cousins. It's complete to Brown, right side. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. After the penalty, it's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Howard Wilson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now it's Crowell running right. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Browns. 51 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. It's Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Try the right side with Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Cousins now on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third down and 12. Now Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.